I'm Nadia Cheney.
I wanted to capture how you create your art, because when we were hanging out the other night and you told me how you did it, it didn't seem possible.
Why?
How does it turn out so beautiful when you don't intend for it to be beautiful?
Yeah, that's the question. And it's more beautiful than if I was intending it. I'm not trying to make it beautiful. And it's inside of that that the flow starts to happen. It's where I really stop needing it to be something. See how her shoulder makes this gesture, right? She's so tender and shy and sure at the same time. And I would never have gotten that shoulder. I could never get a gesture like that if I was trying to make her beautiful. But when I don't do that, then this other thing comes through. And it's, instead of being like, is that beautiful? Is that right? Is that ugly? Is that working? What's it going to be like? How's it going to work? Instead of that whole piece, which I think I really have approached my life from that binary, then instead I get this other redeeming kind of universe, which is about life itself. Like, it's really the feeling of life. That's been a huge shift for me, to just allow things to be what they are. I can't intend to make more beauty, and when I don't intend, then beauty appears. To me, some of these are categorically beautiful, like they're so beautiful, but there's no need for me to want to make the world more beautiful. The need is like for me to allow the world to appear. And in order for me to connect with the wounds that I carry, that are me feeling like ugly or stupid or incapable, in order to really approach the wound in the first place, I'm not trying to force it to get fixed. Because as soon as I'm trying to force it to get fixed, I'm kind of like going back into the wounding process. I mean, like, you're not good enough, this is ugly, this needs to be fixed, this needs to be fixed. And it's like this spiraling thing where the thing that needs to be fixed now needs to be fixed, and that needs to be. And it's like you're always trying to like sort everything out and make it better. But when I come to myself in this way and face myself like this and say, well, what is it? Okay, it's beautiful, it's ugly and beautiful, it's both. It's what it is, it's just what it is. Now I feel like I'm getting closer to a place where I can just feel what's right, like feel what is. Like slowly it's becoming a way that I can act. It's just like trust the impulse inside of my body and know that it actually is inherently a good. It comes to beauty in the end because they're beautiful. This is the first time, Misha, I've ever made anything that I look at and still think they're beautiful. It implies that if I let go and trust myself, beauty will come of that. It's allowing me to feel like myself rather than feel like I'm trying to be something. It's like the whole try is gone. The change being profound self-loving that I had no access to before. Like, I was trying to be good to myself, like go to yoga, be nice to my friends and like kind to strangers and stuff like that, like trying to be self-loving and a good person. But this is like on a whole other level. This is like accessing the self as a wild, uncreated creature in every moment that is just like appearing and emerging. And that itself is enough. That is enough to make beauty. Well, we see that in the whole world. That's what the world is made of. It's perfect and it's also ruthless. I think these are like that too. Like, some of these are very hard. There are images in here that they're not easy, you know? It's the beauty of heartbreak and of isolation and of terror. Like, if I was trying to draw beautiful people, I would never have gotten these wonderful characters. She's so beautiful, but look at her leg, it's all fucked up. I think that in order to get this expression, this beautiful expression of like charity and sympathy and empathy and then this like, this grave, sad, heavy, burdened stress, in order to get to this something to me is very luminous about their relationship. To get there, I have to be willing to get this this ugliness, that they're together, they're married to each other. To me, that was a revelation. I didn't know that before I started doing this. I didn't know that to get something so beautiful, you have to be willing to include things that are not. Opposites are undivided. They're never apart from each other. When I make them apart, then there's a paucity, like a poverty in the world. When I'm like, I only want beautiful, I lose these moments of revelation, exaltation. And I wonder if that's not only true of beautiful and ugly, but of all opposites. Like, even if love and hate, like if I'm only going for love and I never allow hate, then my relationships are more shallow and can never get to these moments of being beyond ourselves. And if you can never get beyond yourself, then how can you ever grow?